Hello, my name is Jessica Hitt, and I am a big fan of things. And one of those things is Teen Wolf. And since Teen Wolf Season 5A has officially ended, I thought I would give you guys my recap and review of the season. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so Season 5A just ended, and it didn't end so well for our favorite characters. It ended a cliffhanger, which I love and hate. Lydia's gone catatonic. Styles and Scott aren't even friends. Who the hell knows where Kira is? Malia is dealing with the Desert Wolf and her crazy killing thing. Lydia is crazy. She's gone catatonic, and now she's going to be in Eichen House. I assume they would pick up Season 5B the same night they picked up Season 5A, because this whole season was like a flashback. Yeah, right? That's how this thing works. Lydia, I love you. You're one of my favorite characters. You're amazing. But what are you doing with Parrish? And Parrish, stop. Stop trying to get with Lydia, because Lydia and Styles will end up together, obviously. Anyway, isn't he like 28 or something? I mean, he's a deputy. He has to graduate, and he has to go to like cop school or whatever, which takes like at least, I would assume, like 3 years, right? Anyway, Lydia is now ended this season catatonic at Eichen House, which is where we began the season, with Lydia catatonic at Eichen House. Then you have Scott, who's not believing in himself, and he hasn't really been acting like a true alpha all season. Also, what are the powers of a true alpha? It's just the fact that he didn't have to kill someone to become an alpha, because he's not particularly strong. Scott, let's talk right here, okay? You and me, face to face. What are you doing? You need to get your head out of your ass. Okay, so let's talk about Styles. Styles, I feel for you. You're having a rough season. Really rough. And you're probably going to have another rough season, considering your dad is, like, dying or something. He's probably going to be in the hospital. I mean, I don't know how you're going to pay for that. You couldn't even pay for the last one. I mean, unless you stole a whole bunch of stuff from the benefactor from Season 4. I don't know. Styles, I don't understand why when the scaffolding fell and landed on Donovan, or Barry Donovan, or Donovan fell with the scaffolding and got stabbed with the pole, why wouldn't you just call Scott right then and there? That's so much better than hiding it, or calling the police, or trusting Theo Rankin. Okay, so Kira. We don't know where Kira is right now. She's trying to get a hold of the crazy fox spirit that's in her, that was awoken or brought down into her. I don't really know how it works, because the Dread Doctors are crazy, and then they did something with her eye, and then the lightning, and I don't know. I do like her with Scott, because I think they're a good match, because they're both like super awkward and like really sweet to each other, but I would kind of like to see a little void Kira. Okay, and then we have Malia. Malia? I love Malia. Malia was great in Season 4. I really liked her. She was there for kind of that comedic relief. And then towards the end of the season, she had that sort of turmoil with finding out Peter was her dad. And also, by the way, how old is Peter? How old is Derek? Was he a teen dad? Was Peter a teen dad? So she didn't kill her family. It was actually the Desert Wolf, her real mom, killing her fake mom and sister because they shot him off the road, and then she became enraged with the moon for the first time. I don't really know anymore. Desert Wolf, why are you trying to kill Malia? She's had to deal with figuring that out, and she also trusts Theo Rankin. I don't understand this. Theo Rankin. He just looks suspicious. You know what's weird also? Are Malia and Styles still dating? Because they've had like 3 interactions all season. Then we have Liam. Liam's an interesting character because I actually didn't like him last season in Season 4. Only thing I liked about Liam was his friendship with Mason, who I love. I love Mason. More Mason, please. But this season I really enjoyed Liam. I thought he was adorable. He He really had a good relationship with the pack, I think. He's not lying to Mason anymore, so they're more open to things. And then he also found love. But I enjoyed their romance. I think it reminded me of Allison and Scott a little bit. And I will tell you, the only time I've ever cried on Teen Wolf is Allison dying. The scene with the slow music that was kind of like doing the montage of all the characters, and you just see Liam holding Hayden's dead body. I cried. I did it. And I was like, what? She's going to be in season 5B, right? They're going to bring her back, right? They did. Spoiler alert. I love Mason. I think he's such a good addition to the group, the pack. He's also apparently the only one that can find out any information on anything. Like, he just shows up in the library and will be like, yeah, I read this in a book. When the people who've been dealing with this for the past 2 years or however many years it's been in Teen Wolf's time haven't been able to find out anything. I'm so glad we saw Brayden again at the end of the season. She was just like, what the fuck is going on here? Now we'll get to the villains. I thought this season's villains were the best villains we've seen, obviously since Void Styles, but I think it was Void Styles, Dread Doctors, and then the rest of all of the villains. Because they were creepy, they were almost invincible, but they weren't like Berserker invincible. That was the frustrating thing about the Berserkers, is like, I don't know, I felt like there was no way to possibly hurt them. Whereas the Dread Doctors, I feel like there has to be a vulnerability because they're old. First of all, we've seen like the wrinkly, like stitched up skin, which also I don't understand. Whenever someone's fighting them, why don't they try to take those pipes out of their body? Is that just me? Would I try that? I would try that. I'd probably win. Maybe I should be True Alpha. Maybe I should be the True Alpha. I loved the ending where they like, where one of them is like destroying the wall and it brings out that like mosaic thing, or the painting or whatever you call it, of, I think what it is a hellhound fighting another creature, which is obviously Parrish and then someone else. I don't know, is the hellhound supposed to be some kind of way into like the afterlife for them because they like the supernatural? I don't know. I don't pretend to know. I'll just let Jeff Davis tell me when the time is right, which will be another 5 months. I go to the big bag in disguise, which really he wasn't even just in disguise because we knew he was a bad guy from like the 2nd or 3rd episode. I thought that was so good that we knew that Theo was bad the entire time, and the characters didn't. I thought that was a really nice twist to what Teen Wolf has done in the past. It's funny because you see him with the Dread Doctors, and then you're kind of like, well, I really wanted Theo to be good, you know, I really like him, maybe, and then you try to make excuses to be like my best friend's like, well, maybe they're forcing him to work for them, or maybe he's under some weird spell. No, honey, he is crazy. And all of them trusted him except for Styles, and then Styles had to kind of end up trusting him because he was the only one who knew, besides Malia, which we find out later, of course, that Styles killed Donovan. And by that I mean Styles made some things fall on Donovan, and he died because Donovan was trying to kill him. Like, what are you doing? Why is everybody trusting Theo Rankin? With his stupid little smirk and his 8-pack abs and just beautiful eyes. Okay. Even though Scott's pack is completely torn apart. Like, no one's talking to each other. The whole season, nobody was talking to each other. It was so frustrating and so sad because they work best together when they're together. So, yeah. That was Teen Wolf Season 5B. Oh. Anyway, if you like this video and you want to hear more reviews, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to me, share me, tell everyone about me. The name is Jessica Hitt. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye! But also, Danny wasn't there. Sort of. I mean, we do see we see Aiden. I can't wrap my mind. I cannot wrap my mind I cannot wrap my mind as why. Porthos, stop. Porthos. Jesus Christ. I want Arden Cho to sing on the show. Do a karaoke night or a musical episode. Jeff Davis, let's do a musical episode, please. You're so frustrating. Get your head out of your ass. I don't understand what you're doing. And then with, oh my God. And can you even win a fight? Rough season all around.